Do you know that 37% of the project fails due to a lack of clear goals? Whatever the project, there's always going to be a fixed scope of work. One of the primary tasks for a project manager is to know what are the goals of projects and what work is required to be done for project completion. But, do you know how to manage scope constraints? Hi, my name is VJ, and I am the founder of ProjectsMind.com, and today we would learn the 5-step strategy to efficiently manage the project scope. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then don't forget to hit subscribe button below to see our latest videos when they come out. The scope of a project defines its specific goals, deliverables, features, and functions, in addition to the tasks required to complete the project. The project scope should be extremely precise, and comes with all the necessary information about the final project deliverable. The feature and functions identified in the scope have to be achieved in order to call any particular project a success. Since this is always a burning topic in any type of industry, and any project these days, in this video, we would focus on learning how to manage scope constraints, and find the best ways to deal with them. The first step is to identify the scope of work. Estimating complete scope of work takes time. This depends on countless factors, and it requires thorough research, as well as knowledge and experience in the given field. Setting clear goals helps you to track the project progress and milestones achievement. If you're new to project management, then the best way to go is to start looking through the past project's activities. This would give you the fair idea of scope and quantum of work. It doesn't matter how experienced or educated the team is, there is simply no way to determine every single aspect of the project. There's always going to be something that you'll have to deal with right there on the spot. However, defining the activities and working on restraints before starting all the work is essential. Otherwise, the chances are that you may end up with numerous changes, cost overrun, and project delays. In this step, the detailed scope is determined, which leads to the creation of the WBS and WBS directory. The second step is to quantify the work in terms of bill of quantity, man-hours, and services. In this step, you should estimate against each WBS how much material is required, how much labor man-hours are needed, what are other services and tools are required to complete the work. By answering this question, you would be able to quantify the required resources for project work. Third step, planning your scope baseline. Once quantification work is done, the next step is making a plan of utilization of resources, as per the sequence of activity. This will provide you with the resource loading curve. Also, this provides a baseline of work in terms of planned man-hour, material, and services. The fourth step is to monitor the work progress. You can compare the planned man-hour and actually spent, and find what percentage of work has been completed. This will give early indication of whether you would be able to complete the work in time or not. Monitoring the resources spent rate is key for controlling the scope. This helps you to easily identify any scope creep or any other scope which was missed earlier. Comparison of planned and actual will help you to identify the variance and root cause of deviations. The fifth step is making scope adjustments based on observed variance. This step includes the scope reduction, or asking for a change order from the client, or deploying additional resources to complete the scope of work. Sometimes, it may require reducing the project margin or increasing the budget of a cost bucket and decrease of another one. Working on a project is enough of a stress on its own, a whole bunch of tasks and ideas flying all over the place. Things can get especially daunting and stressful in projects involving multiple groups of people at various geographical locations. However, things get really complicated with numerous change orders that you can stumble upon along the way. You as a project manager should be able to identify whether the desired scopes are possible to achieve with given time and budget limitations. At the same time, it is also up to you to determine whether there is any way to cut time and costs with the project scopes. Effective scope control is paramount to the success of the project. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. And, if you would like to know more about project management, then visit us at ProjectsMind.com. At ProjectsMind.com, we support project people in all the amazing work they do every day. Our objective is to provide access to world-class project management education for anyone, anywhere in the world for free. The concepts you will learn are applicable to all projects, from Fortune 500 firms to all the way to your own home. And, don't forget to hit subscribe button below to see our latest videos when they come out. See you later, and bye for now.